as we prepare to stay safe with this winter weather. And speaking of this winter weather, we are now joined live from Rae Anne Bradley from the Tennessee Department of Transportation. Hello, Rae Anne, are you here?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
I can. First of all, good afternoon, Rae Anne, and thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here.
Let's get started and jump right into it. Okay, well, we are definitely in the midst, Rae Anne, of a winter storm this afternoon. And let's talk about, we are looking, as you're talking about, some of the road conditions out there. Can you tell me or give me a number, an estimate about how many wrecks you all have responded to in the Tennessee Valley today?
So roads are snow covered here in the Tennessee Valley. We don't expect those conditions to improve until sometime later this afternoon, but we have all functioning trucks out on our roads plowing and salting, and that's over 131 trucks out on our routes.
Okay, so that's a lot, 131 trucks out there, and so we are certainly glad they're out there. Are you noticing any, because we've been looking around the major maybe trouble spots of where your trucks are focused in more on than other areas?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are prioritizing the interstates. That is our number one priority. We're also prioritizing major state routes. So for example, US 27, US 127, State Route 111, State Route 153, US 64, and then I-75 and I-24, obviously.
Okay, because I was going to say, actually, yes, we've been talking about and showing Rae Anne, like I-75, I-24, especially, looking better. Those are easier to drive. But when you get into some areas, though, we've also shown this morning of 24 still covered and then still snow there. And then 27 was a bit heavy. We've been showing that as well. And then going around that area of the what we call the ridge cut here as well, and which is normally a trouble spot as well, seeing some snow and ice and dangerous conditions out there. So we've been talking about this. We've been saying since like Monday or Tuesday, okay, we're going to get this winter weather. We could get anywhere. We've been fluctuating 2, 4, 6 inches of snow. When you hear that, how do you all start to prepare for that?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So, TDOT prepares for the winter weather season all year long. We have in Region 2 over 75,276 tons of salt, and we use that to cover 7,731 lane miles of interstates and state routes. So leading up to these winter weather storms, we will brine several of our interstates and state routes in the area, kind of a pre-treatment to mitigate some of the effects of these winter storms. And then obviously once precipitation hits, we'll follow with salting and then plowing when snow begins to accumulate on our routes.
And so I guess as we're seeing out here, like I said, in some areas, the work that you've been talking about, you're doing, all the crews that you have, all the salt that you have, and we're looking at trucks, seeing some of this being effective in keeping those roads clear.
Yes, absolutely. So just to give you an idea of how hard our crews are working, they have plowed and salted over 14,000 miles since 4 a.m. this morning.
Wow, that's a lot. And again, they are so busy, and we just want to thank all of those crews who are out there in this weather. Rae Anne, we're seeing updates to the TDOT SmartWay map, and it's giving people a more accurate update about what's going on. So how long have these been in place, and where do the updates come from?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So we have a traffic management center here in the region where it's kind of like our incident notification hub. So we work very closely with our fellow crash responders and emergency responders so that when there is a crash or an incident on one of our roads, we are notified, and then we work with them to push that communication out and then also deploy any additional resources that need to be or go to that area.
Okay. Well, Rae Anne Bradley, thank you so much for joining me live on Local 3 News at noon today to talk about these conditions, what you all are doing to keep our roads safe so that those who have to be out there can get through and drive. So again, thank you so much. Rae Anne Bradley is spokesperson for Tennessee TDOT. Again, we appreciate you. And to all your crews, Rae Anne, please let them know that we appreciate them.
I will. Thank you so much. And if you guys could just remember to stress the importance of folks staying at home, if at all possible, today and into tomorrow as well, just for their own safety and for the safety of our crews hard at work trying to get these roads clear.
Okay, good advice there. Thank you, Rae Anne.